Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is part 3. And if you haven't watched parts 1 and 2, you'll be totally confused. So I took the B that we drew, and I took the other part of the logo that is down in here that's going to interfere with our circle. I have got them all together. I'm going to create a boundary around that. I'm going to move that over. And now what I can do is go ahead and fill our boundary in with pure black. I'm going to go ahead and take away the outline. I'm going to move it up to our circle, and I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to try this. Nope. I'm going to have to try back minus front, or front minus back. That's pretty much what we need, because that's going to take away the interior part. Now to get rid, we don't need this other stuff down here. I'm going to left click, right click. Tell you what, we're going to have to maybe even group this thing together or ungroup it. And I'm going to left click. I should be able to get rid of that line. Let's get the shape tool and see what. Okay, I still need to ungroup something. Whenever the shape tool doesn't work, it's because you got something grouped. Let's ungroup all. Tell you what, let's try this. Let's go to object and break the curve apart. Might not work. You know what? That might work. Because we got rid of the some of the garbage. Let's delete all that stuff. Because we're trying to get all this stuff gone. Let me go back and look, see what our thing looks like. Tell you what, let's just take the virtual segment delete key and delete this part of the circle. And I don't know if I'm going too far or not far enough yet. Let's see if this works. Let's take our B. Let's make sure it's all grouped together. It's ungrouped because I ungrouped it to be able to put a boundary around it. Wow. Need to take out a little bit more of this part. I could have done this afterward. And for some reason, our triangles, our squares aren't black anymore. We'll have to figure that out. Whoop, that was part of that. So grab your shape tool. Same thing, go to group and ungroup all. Get your shape tool. There we go. See, there's just some parts of that left. Must have been more than one copy. See, I'm just clicking on the nodes twice and deleting. I don't think we need that. See, I'm not getting the other line. We need to figure out a way how to get these stars, rectangles back to black. There's a few things we're going to have to clean up. For some reason, I messed up the A. Let's take the A. Let's left click, right click. See, I should have combined those parts of the A before I did anything. I'm going to call it good. The person I'm doing it for. Now, one other thing, we got to figure out how to get the Smart Fill tool to fill in those blocks. We might be able to Smart Fill. I'm going to put a rectangle around the whole thing. So in case I have a leak, which I'm almost sure I'm going to. Well, that'll work. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Now, you could, there's a little bit of garbage up there. Same thing, it's one of those blocks. It's one of our edges. We'll just delete it. And some of the logo isn't all black, so let's make it all, whoop. Some of the outline isn't black. Let's right click and make that line black. You can see a different color. But anyway, all you have to do now, I say all, just take the Smart Fill tool and fill in those blocks. Won't take just a second. You could actually rotate it. And for some reason, I don't know how that happened, but my lines are not black anymore. There's no fill between them, but that's very easily done. And because I've got the rectangle tool around it, it should not leak, or if it does, so we could take every other line. That's really messed up right in here. But if you take your time and make multiple copies of your item, let's see if this doesn't work. Just remember to do them all, both top and bottom if it doesn't. The Smart Fill tool is stopped by a line, will not go past a line normally, if the line is a good line. Now, somehow I don't have this line around the outside. Let's back up, go up to Object, Group, and Ungroup and grab our line and nudge it over. I nudged it down. And if we would have had that in the first place, I could have deleted that line. This might be my worst video ever. Whoop, I don't think I did a good job. I like doing stuff like this because it's really easy. You just got to think about some things. Whoop. And in that case, when you need to remove that, see that circle? Just back it up a little bit. When we need to cut those two, just cut them out. Cut those out. Because the virtual segment delete key was not deleting, but on one like that, you just got to move it up. There are some parts in here that need to be cleaned up, but the A is not really a problem. If you want to stay with me, I'll try to do this A. Whenever you're doing something like that and you grab and you can't grab something, it's because you're grabbing that rectangle. Let's left click, right click. This is what I should have done from the very start. Tell you what, I don't know, without going to the original drawing, I don't know what that is right there. But what I'm going to do is select both these nodes, right click and break them apart. Well, I don't want to do that. Let's delete all these nodes. Pretty good little trick here. Let's take both these lines and right click and turn them into a line. And then we could just select them again, right click and turn them into a curve. And then you can put that bow back. So now to complete this A, what I would do is kind of just hand draw some lines. I'm going a lot further than this than I'd planned on. But for the video, you could do a lot better. I mean, for the video, for the person I'm doing this for, just take your time. It can be done. Let's grab the shape tool, grab all those nodes and just delete them. That's one thing nice about the shape tool. It will only delete the ones that are gone. Let's go ahead and get rid of these interior lines. And hopefully it won't leak because I've taken my rectangle around. Tell you what, we'll just draw a rectangle around that. Take the Smart Fill tool and fill in the A. Wow, didn't leak. Grab your rectangle. And just, once you're at this point, I would just look around it. Let's put a yellow box on it just in case. And we have no white background. And this part of the logo, I think, looks pretty cool. You know, the cleaning up, like that right there, is what I'm talking about. That part of whatever that is pretty easy to do, you know, with the shape tool. And just grab it, and because we're into another black, just do like that and maybe even bring that over. Once that's all together, don't try to do too many at one time, because if you go to the other side, and I'd have to look at the original logo to even know what that is. Yeah, you could do a lot better job on that than I did. There's actually like a curvature around that T that I missed. And depending on how big this logo is going to be for this person, this would probably work. You know, things like that you need to fix. Maybe delete some nodes. You can always delete nodes or take the Smart Fill tool and fill in those spots. And see what I'm talking about with the different colors of black? Nope, I'm not going to be able to fill it in. So just take that and just kind of remove those. Move those nodes around where they don't show up anymore. Basically, it's colors on top of colors. And if you could actually grab them both and combine them. But that would bug me, these two shades of black. So we're going to grab that one and make it a black. See, now it's all one color. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit, and thank you for watching.